This season, in addition to the failed transfers, there have been many highly successful player moves to various clubs, after which their team's performances reached a new level or the players became the sole reason for fans' joy and pleasant surprises. For example, Cole Palmer's transfer to Chelsea for £40 million. Despite most of the Blues' transfers being failures this season, this transfer happened at the perfect moment for both the club and the player. He is currently among the top 5 in Europe in terms of goal contributions despite being only 21 years old. In 46 matches, he scored 26 goals and made 14 assists, all in a very unstable Chelsea. So far, this is the only transfer that, despite looking strange at the beginning of the season, has ended up being the most beneficial for the club. Without him, the team would be in the relegation zone of the Premier League, and this is statistically confirmed. Pochettino gave him the freedom on the pitch, and such trust from the manager is helping him progress. I hope that next season the club can stabilize their game and that Cole can play just as well or even better. At the moment, Mauricio Pochettino understands around whom to build the team's play for many years to come, making Chelsea interesting to watch. It's also interesting to watch Arsenal play, having bought Declan Rice and Kai Havertz this summer. The Englishman was bought from West Ham for a record £100 million, which seemed like complete madness, but the purchase of Declan has justified itself 100%. At Arsenal, he has become an important player in midfield, performing crucial functions such as intercepting the ball, advancing it, passing, and breaking through the opponent's press. His physical qualities also help him escape from pressing more often than others. For Mikel Arteta, he is a key player with his many valuable functions in a system that requires ball control, making him a perfect fit for the team. Even when Arteta asks Declan to play deeper, he finds the perfect way to join the attack at the right time, and as a defensive midfielder plays excellently in the air, ranking 4th in this regard. He is also 4th in the club for goal contributions, having scored 7 goals and made 10 assists. The purchase of Kai Havertz for £65 million wasn't widely understood at the beginning of the season. The German player had significantly declined in quality at Chelsea, but it's hard to blame him given what was happening with the club and within it. Over time, it became clear what Havertz needed for successful play and what functions Arteta wanted him to perform in his team. Despite needing time to adapt and regain his confidence, even in the first half of the season, he was useful in pressing and finding space. Eventually, he started scoring important goals for Arsenal. Arteta was also unafraid to experiment to find a suitable position for Havertz. The German is a very versatile player, and Arteta found a smart way to utilize these qualities. Besides ball control and excellent aerial play, he excels at finding space near the penalty area, creating opportunities for teammates, and being useful in pressing. Despite occasional technical errors and average finishing at times, Arteta was able to bring back the Havertz everyone talked about before his move to Chelsea. In 50 matches across all competitions, he scored 13 goals and made 7 assists. Perfect transfers by the Gunners in my opinion, but their neighbours Tottenham also did an excellent job of strengthening their squad. Spurs appointed Ange Postecoglou as their manager, and for his move, the club paid £5 million to Celtic. The Australian manager revamped the team's roster and signed interesting players who displayed attractive football throughout the season. The transfer of James Maddison for £40 million from Leicester was an excellent decision as he immediately became a team leader and was useful in many aspects of the game. When the team is pressed, James drops deeper, and thanks to his dribbling, passing, and ability to hold the ball well, he effectively sharpens the team's attacks. Additionally, his mentality suits Postecoglou's football perfectly. Tottenham also strengthened their defense by buying Mickey van de Ven from Wolfsburg for €40 million. He is a quality defender with excellent speed and dribbling skills which are rare for centre-backs. Despite the terrible game against Newcastle in April and occasional defensive mistakes, I think he will be able to play more confidently next season. Transitions from the Bundesliga to the Premier League often require time for adaptation. However, Mickey has a very important asset, his passing accuracy. He delivers not only short passes but also long balls deep into the attack, which helps Tottenham transition from defense to attack quickly. They also acquired an excellent replacement for Hugo Lloris in Guglielmo Vicario from Empoli for €18.5 million. He was able to replace the Frenchman without any loss in quality. His ability to intercept the ball outside the penalty area deserves applause, and in this regard, he ranks first in the league. But in my opinion, the best transfer in the Premier League was made by Liverpool, and that is the transfer of Alexis Mac Allister from Brighton for £35 million. The Argentine perfectly fits into Jurgen Klopp's tactical scheme, as he combines intensity and off-the-ball play with creativity on the ball. Moreover, he often played in an unfamiliar position as a defensive midfielder, but even there he was able to show an excellent level of play. When Klopp had the opportunity to return the Argentine to his natural position and utilize all his strengths to enhance the team's attack, it often led to brilliant moments for the club's attacking players. To me, this is a brilliant transfer by Liverpool because the Argentine is only 25 years old and can cover the central midfielder position for another 7 years. Considering that they paid a relatively small small amount for him, it's simply phenomenal. Outside the Premier League, one can highlight Harry Kane's move to Bayern Munich. While we all expected him to score a lot, Bayer Leverkusen's transfer campaign was 1,000 times better than Harry's move to the Munich club, considering how much Leverkusen spent on new players. They signed 7 players who transformed the team: Nathan Tella, Victor Boniface, Granit Xhaka, Jonas Hoffmann, Matej Kovac, Alex Grimaldo, and they also loaned Josip Stanisic from Bayern Munich. Each of them contributed to the club's success in this historic season. Boniface scores from favorable positions created by his teammates and also provides assists. Granit Xhaka is the brain of Leverkusen's entire game structure, becoming the one who can control the chaos on the pitch created by his teammates. Alex Grimaldo, with his balance in attack and defense, significantly helped the club in both components. The fact that Bayer acquired such a player for free deserves applause for the club's management and the authority of Xabi Alonso, because without him, Grimaldo wouldn't have joined the club, as he said it himself. In La Liga, many would say that the transfers of Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid and Ilkay Gundogan to Barcelona were significant, but their high level of play was already expected in their respective clubs. However, in terms of cost and effectiveness, Artem Dovbyk's transfer to Girona for €7.75 million stands out as one of the best of the season. Dovbyk is a classic forward with good physical qualities, a strong shot, excellent aerial ability, relentless pressing on defenders, and exceptional finishing. In Girona, every player knows their role and how to execute it. Despite his weakness in passing, he has a good understanding of tactics and positional play, which allows him to occupy the right spots in the penalty area for his teammates to deliver the ball to him. What's most remarkable is that he didn't need much time to adapt to the new league, and he is a mentally strong player, something highlighted not only by Girona's coach, but also by scouts from Barcelona and Atletico. Currently, he has scored 20 goals and provided 9 assists in 39 matches. In the Italian Serie A, 2 Inter players who have elevated the team's game to an incredible level and helped them win the league by a wide margin this season are Marcus Thuram and Yann Sommer. The Swiss goalkeeper has always been regarded as a high-quality player, though he stayed at Borussia Mönchengladbach for a long time and didn't succeed at Bayern. After selling Andre Onana, Inter needed an inexpensive and reliable goalkeeper, and Sommer was a perfect fit for the Milan club. He has excellent shot-stopping abilities and the best save percentage, along with good passing skills, which are crucial for Inzaghi's tactics to initiate the team's attacks. His acquisition for €6.75 million paid off with a Serie A victory. Marcus Thuram, on the other hand, joined Inter on a free transfer and scored 15 goals and provided 14 assists in 44 matches, making him the second most effective player in the club. Many thought Thuram was a limited forward who needed crosses to score, but at Inter, he demonstrated that he can not only score but also play smartly and provide assists to his teammates. He can hold up the ball when necessary, help initiate attacks, and apply excellent pressure on defenders. Additionally, he has improved his aerial game and, in my opinion, has become one of the most intriguing forwards to watch in the coming years. I hope he continues to progress and is eventually signed by a club like Arsenal, as I believe he would fit well into Mikel Arteta's tactics. And who do you think is the best transfer of this season? Write your thoughts in the comments, I'd be interested to read them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos, such as the worst transfers of this season and Leverkusen players who made the club unbeatable. My name is Ole, love this game, I'll see you next time.